Hey, thanks for checking out Fast Eddie's Shop. Here you have every right to be wrong, and I'm going to break it down for you. I want to talk to you a little bit about anger. I'm angry, you're angry, the world's angry. That's right where they want us. They want me angry at you and you angry at me. They want the races to be angry against each other. Short angry against tall, skinny angry against overweight. They want us angry. Now, why? Well, I know why, because they want to control us. But really think about this. Why is anger a controlling feature for them? Anytime you've ever been enraged, you weren't thinking. You said and did things that you shouldn't have said and done. I'm a human being. I've done the same thing. The angrier you are, the more controllable you are. They just have to point you in the right direction, something to be angry about. And as long as it's not at them, they're controlling you. They're even controlling me. Knowing what's going on, they control us. So one of the first things that we need to do is stop being angry with each other. Stop. Now, that doesn't mean lay down on the battlefield. That doesn't mean be stupid. That doesn't mean argue, stop arguing your point. But what that does mean is we need to get that anger out of our heart, turn it into resolve, turn it into a passion. That's the only way out of this. Our world is devolving into a totalitarian state worldwide. And I understand why the uber wealthy and the power hungry want that, because they're in charge. What I don't understand is why young people, middle-aged people are just laying down and accepting it and almost groveling for it. How would you feel if Stalin or Mao or Hitler, or take your pick of Nero, how would you feel if any of those sadistic people conquered the world and were in power worldwide? Because I think they're putting forth some like utopia. Some grand utopia is going to arrive out of this, where everybody will have plenty to eat. You'll own nothing and be happy. They're actually saying that now, and they're convincing Young to say that as well. For a minute, I was saying that. I was like, why own a home? I'd rather rent. Let the landlord take care of, a leaky pipe or whatever. I don't want that headache. I want to be able to pick up the phone and let somebody else take care of things. What's the benefit? Well, even marriage, they're making it, it would be better to not be married, for tax purposes. Being married is not again, don't take this for tax advice or anything, but I have found personally that being married sucks. It costs me money. It would be better if I got a divorce, lived with my wife, and weren't married. And that kind of goes back to the you'll own nothing and be happy. You'll own no relationships, you own no property, and everything's Skittles and cookies. Folks, they're lying to you. They're cheating you out of everything. So we need to stop being angry. How do we win, though? We can stop being angry with each other. You and I, you're watching me probably because you agree with some of what I have to say. But if you're not, whoever's watching this most likely agrees what I have to say. And there might be a couple that don't, but the algorithms aren't allowing the masses of folks that are saying what I say over to the other side. They're keeping us in our own little groups and our own little corners. So that's the part of the battle where I got to be honest, I'm sad and not very hopeful. Great, Elon Musk got, X, but let's be real. Have you watched YouTube lately? TikTok, people have to blurt out certain words because the overseers and our overlords determine that certain words sound bad. We have become just controlled like never before in the history of mankind. The only way we have hope is if left nor right controls the public square. And the public square is no longer me walking out onto the street. Yes, that's technically still public square. They can't stop that conversation. But you know what? They actually are. They're countries, and even our country's coming up with hate speech laws and all that. When it's funny, if I say certain things that are true, they won't allow this video through. But if I spew their narrative, just hate gushing out of me, they allow it through. So somehow we have to really find an alternative. And I know Rumble and all that, but we really got to go for it. We have to find an alternative or take over. People with huge money that think like we do, unfortunately not a lot, need to be Elon Musk, start buying people out. I'm not even sure they would allow that to happen, but we need to do something. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but what I do know is we've got to stop being angry at each other. We need to stop letting them dictate our lives.